Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Creatives of Windsor Podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Sherdown, and today I'm sitting down with local tattoo artist, Dean Sleiman.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. When did you start tattooing?
Like professionally or just like
No, for fun. Like, when did you start?
Okay, so
Or how old were you?
Oh, I started getting tattooed when I was like 13.
Okay.
And then I dropped out of high school and then I moved to London with my ex-girlfriend, and she did a tattoo on me and I was like, no, how'd that go? No. I was like, oh, I really like tattoos, especially I was really into traditional tattoos. And I was like, oh, I want to do this. This looks fucking easy, you know? And so I know I used a guy named Andrew's credit card and bought a tattoo kit from eBay. And then, because you couldn't buy anything good still. This is like back when like distribution companies cared about who they sold to. And Amazon wasn't a thing. I'm sure it was, but no, it definitely wasn't.
Yeah,
a thing.
like not to get stuff like
no,
that.
No, God, no. Yeah, there's no tattoo machines on there. It came with this like really shitty coil machine that would like overheat and burn off the top of your glove. And the foot pedal didn't work. And it was like, it was bad. It was bad. And it would get hot. And like, there's no consistency in anything at the coil machine. It was just, it was terrible. So I would say that was around 17, 18. I got that.
Like you were 17 or 18?
Yeah. 17, I think that's when I got the actual kit. And then, God, it's been so long. And then I started fucking around on some of my friends, like bad.
Could you draw though? Like
not really, not really. When I was working in London, I was practicing drawing on my breaks.
Okay.
And because I knew I had to do that to do that. I was always doodling and stuff around, but no, like I didn't know anything.
So you learned how to draw like as you decided you wanted to start to tattoo.
Yeah, which I don't recommend. But I did it. I don't recommend it. I recommend definitely having like a strong art background, but I knew I didn't want to suck, and I knew I wanted to make money because unfortunately money's the most important thing. And I was like, brickling's not really working out. It's a lot of work. It hurts my back, hurts my hands. And then, so I did like a couple tattoos on my body, and it sucked. And then, my parents were like, what are you going to do? Cause like, I don't have a high school diploma and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to tattoo. And then my dad and mom, great people. They paid for my brother's first year of his university. So I'm like, hey, if you guys paid for that, I mean, can you buy me some like good stuff? And they're like, yeah. So I bought 2 FK irons, coil machines, a set of some shit ass ink. And, then I tattooed in my bedroom for like 3 months. And I did like this, like a traditional woman head on my brother's calf, on the inside of his calf. And it took me like probably like 7 hours. We were there till like 3 a.m. And it turned out like, for the time, it turned out really good. And then I started tattooing with the guy that's Mike Knight, who taught me who tattooed me first and got me into everything that involved tattooing. Awesome guy. And, couple months after that, one trip to the loony bin after a suicide attempt, I went to, then I started tattooing every minute. And then, so that was about 2012.
2012.
Yeah. So I'd say like 2012 is like when I first like started, maybe 2011-ish, but yeah.
And you were like, how old? Like 19?
18, 19. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
The first time you tattooed me was 2016, which like back then at that age, that probably felt like you were tattooing for a while at that time. But that's like a fucking couple years.
I know. That's fast.
And like,
what are we in now? 8? That's
24.
8 years? 8 years?
Yeah, 8 years. More, almost. It's been almost 9.
Yeah.
And like,
what did I do on you?
You did my camera.
Yeah, I feel like that. I remember that. So
I think
I do. That took forever. That was when I had like 4 months off. That was like when I experienced my first panic attack. And I had 4 months off, and that was one of the first ones that I did when I came back.
Really?
Yeah, I remember that because it took forever because I was terrified. Yeah,
dude. And then I don't like. You were just always sick at it because you were sick back then.
No. I think you hit a not a wall, but you hit a point where you're like, okay, stuff is healing consistently. It's not looking as bad. Not where do I improve, but it's like I know I'm confident in doing like a decent tattoo.
Yeah.
And that's probably right around then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get complimented on my tattoos everywhere.
Yeah, you got some good ones, man. You got some good ones, honestly. Yeah, you got some good.
You can get pretty much everything on me for everybody that's watching.
Yeah, you got some fun. You got some good ones. Yeah. I like the. I always like that Sword of Dishonor, the Iceland one. I like the Iceland. I probably your Iceland one the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool, man.
I like this girl's head.
Yeah, that was good too. Yeah,
that was quick. You did that one really fast.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, I think you just came back from Tofino. We did that.
Nicaragua.
That was it. Yeah,
you did you did my elbow that day.
Yeah,
dude, that sucks so much.
Sickening.
But it's nice to have like a whole sleeve from one person because everything looks perfect. Like it all matches well.
It does. Especially if you get it done. Like I can see like certain things age better because like I can tell. Like I'd say outlining with a bolder line is probably the hardest part about tattooing, and I can tell like where. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, my machine was running real high that day. My hand speed is way too slow, and that just you can see it starts to blob together a little bit, but that's okay. Part of it.
It's been a while too. You know what? I've noticed like now after this many years, like these didn't touch when you did them.
No,
and now they touch.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool how that.
It is cool. It is cool.
How they
it works out. Well, look at the camera, right? Like look how much like fuzzier the lines are over time, right?
Yeah, dude, that's held up pretty well for almost 9 years old. Though.
I know it does. Brown's still brown. Brown usually falls out pretty quick. Yeah.
The thick lines, like, like this one I got, like, not from you.
Yeah.
And, like, that's almost a blob, and it's only, like, 10 years old.
Yeah.
There's no lines in it, so.
Yeah, great design, great consumption, but yeah, black's important for sure.
So you started with traditional, obviously.
Yeah.
And you've always done traditional on me, but you don't really post traditional, eh?
I don't post really any. Oh, I will. I mean, if I do it. I just did a monkey or an ape on some guy's hand. I put it on my story, but I don't even post much, to be honest. I don't know. It scares me, social media. So
all your crazy ones that you post, like the crazy portraits and stuff, like is doing traditional a lot easier for you than doing that? Like, or do you think?
I never found tattooing hard. I just found it like I was like, oh, okay, so. What technique is going to be learned next to make my job easier? I never found it hard. It's probably the easiest job I've ever done in my life. It's long hours. You get home after all day, you got to draw forever, and then your days off, you got to draw, and that's the hard part. But actually, like tattooing, like doing the tattoo, that's the easy part. So like if I have a design that I'm happy with, that they're happy with, then it's easy. After that, the tattooing part is not hard for me personally. It just I don't.
You can tell it's easy for you, like just getting tattooed by you, especially for like that long. Mm-hmm. It just seems like it really comes like kind of just naturally.
It's just like technique.
Yeah,
and it's technique and repetition. Like you showed me. I don't even know what that beeping noise meant. You told me 1 second, right? Like it's a repetition. And technique, I don't look at it as like an art form. I just think of it as a job, right? So it's just like the better and the faster I am, the better quality, the more knowledge I get. Like the more knowledge I acquire from years and years. But like like I can see looking at the stuff I've done, and I'm like, okay, yeah, like I remember exactly what I used when I did each tattoo, and I remember exactly what machine I used. I remember everything, and I'm like, okay, and I'm even learning things now about it, right? So yeah. And like just knowing how things age over time on people, that's the most important thing. That I can go on forever, but I'm sure we'll get into that. But what was that question?
I don't even know, but that's okay. So I won't like, does it, cause like I've been doing what I do for a decade now, and do you get to a point where like you're always trying to learn, right? Always. But there's always stuff to learn. But I feel like I'm kind of at the point too where like a lot of the work is like it's not learning every day anymore. It's doing the job, and you do a good job, and it's like it's nice that like I get a job and I'm like super confident now. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. There's like no whatever, and I just like bang it out and do a good job. but like not as many challenges, I guess, as there used to be. And I kind of get bored. Do you kind of feel like that too sometimes? Like, do you get bored?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think you do anything for 10 years, you're going to get bored.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's just with anything. Definitely with tattooing, I get bored. But I've also came to the conclusion, especially after this past year, that like, and I mean, I might upset a ton of tattooers by saying this, but like, I don't really care about like tattooing cool things. I don't really care about tattooing a design that I love. Like, I don't love art. Like, I don't love creating things. I love making people happy. You know, like everyone that I tattoo has my phone number. They text me all the time. You know, I'll go hang out with them. It's weird. It is what it is, but it's like, I'm not putting on a hey guys, like, you know, like welcome to this show. You know what I mean? Like a famous rock star, right? Like some big, you have some big audience kind of thing. Like, it's just like, no, man, me and the friends, we're going to sit there, we're going to do some cool tattoos. And yeah, that's that. Like it's less of a big deal, I think, for me with tattooing. Like, I don't care to create something. I don't care to do a cool art style or something like that. I care that I'm making someone happy. I get, like, selfishly, I get happy by someone else being happy.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I think I even started doing it in the first place. And I learned that over 14 years. It took me 14 years to realize that, yeah, it's not tattooing that I care about. It's the fact that I'm helping someone or making someone happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that comes across in your work too. Like that maybe that's why you're so good at it.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Like,
you're not trying to do weird stuff.
Yeah. And it's not that I don't care about the art or the design. Like, I'm always honest with people. I'm always saying, like, yeah, like, don't do that because it's going to blow up together over time. I know how I've been around long enough to know how stuff ages. The skin hasn't changed. Tattooing's changed, but the skin hasn't changed, right? So it's like, tattoos are still going to do tattoos, right? You know? Yeah, I care more about the person having a good time and like they're happy and like we're hanging out and, you know, you leave with a good experience. And it's like, for me, I wouldn't consider myself an artist.
No?
You know? No, I don't think so. I mean, like, I'm not sitting there drawing for fun. I don't remember the last, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, when's the last time that you went and just like grabbed your R6, went inside and took photos?
So I have like a pretty good thing with my work where I have like a split down the middle of like work and fun.
Cool.
And like, I would never bring my camera to like a family event.
Yeah.
And, like, take pictures of people.
Sure. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. No
that sounds like hell.
Yeah. No shit.
But I did just like take a week off. I went to San Diego for the week and shot all fucking day and night. But it's like
I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a blast. Yeah.
And for people, so like, just like you kind of said, like, people, it's hard to separate work and like,
yeah.
But I shot on a different camera.
Cool.
With a different setup.
Cool.
And I shot with like, just like totally different than I would for like a client.
Sure.
Like I took one picture of everything, even though I was shooting digital, I pretend like I was shooting film. And
sure. Yeah. That's
I
awesome.
I just kind of did it differently. And like, yeah, there's definitely like a divide between that and like working a Christmas party or something. Which absolutely, I love. Yeah. I love my job and I love doing that stuff. But like when work's done, I'm like, I wouldn't do that stuff for free.
Do you give yourself set hours though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
more structured.
My rule is like I have to work in the office like Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, whether I have shoots or not. Mm-hmm. And then if I have shoots like after on the weekends, like I do those shoots, but I don't have to like work out here in those times.
Okay.
But this year, for the first time in my career, I finally found. So before I'd be like, I'd work all week and then I'd have shoots all day Saturday and Sunday, and then just go back to work on Monday and would take a day off.
No, yeah, I know that feeling. Yeah.
And like this year, I finally started to say like, okay, like I'm working all weekend, like I'm taking Monday off, kind of thing.
Makes sense.
And I haven't done it like all the time.
No, but you need to.
I've been doing it more.
I've learned that taking time off is very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that for years.
Yeah.
Years. Like every day was just something. It still is. Like, I mean, I'm still doing something work related every day, but not nearly as bad as I was, like, let's say last year, for sure.
Yeah. Like I'll even like put like, I've been just putting my phone in our room after like 5 o'clock.
Awesome.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, awesome.
What comes through, like, I'll answer everything right at 9 a.m., like, right on the dot. I'll get back to everybody, but I just don't want to, like...
no. I'm answering emails. I think I answered an email at, like, 3:40 something this morning. I'm just, like, half asleep. I'm just, like... You know when you're typing something and, like, you haven't finished, but you're falling back asleep, and you wake up and you're like, it's wrong. You're just going to stay up for a little bit longer, finish that, and I'll do that. But I just, like, when I get an email or an inquiry, I get it done with right away. And I deal with it right away. That way, like, I don't get behind on anything. I just have to do it that second. I drop what I'm doing, and I see it, I drop what I'm doing it that second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, pretty much, like, if you email, text, or call me after, like, 5 p.m., you'll hear from me, like, right at 9 a.m. or 8 a.m.
Yeah, and that works for
or
you.
whatever.
Yeah.
Unless it's, like I might glance at it for a second and see, like... Oh, it's like a bride asking me a question about her wedding on Saturday. Like, yeah, I'm going to answer her right away.
That's a different story. Yeah, you better answer that right away.
But if it's like somebody just being like, hi, like, we're interested in booking like this and that, and it's like 7 p.m., it's like, yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, feel free to like text me at that time. Sure. I'm just going to answer you like first thing in the morning.
Good.
Just because like, or else I just would never put my phone down, you know?
Yeah, I have a bad habit with that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just do it. I do it right away. And then, you know, you get distracted. You're scrolling on Instagram or something like that. Yeah, I hate that, but...
Yeah,
makes sense.
It's hard to find like that balance. The nice thing is like Juliana, this like now she works for herself too.
Dude, you guys could set up a little cup in the string.
I'm actually getting an intercom.
Fuck off.
Yeah, with like a button. So I'm like putting it like we're gonna put it like next to her like salon table. I'm gonna put it on my desk because like dude, all fucking day long I'm like running back to tell her shit.
Yeah, intercom's where it's at.
Yeah.
How far do those go?
I don't know, but it'll definitely go across the patio.
No, because you can put one at my house too. Imagine that, we have a little 3-way intercom. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, I think I'm going to get one seriously.
I would do it.
I'm always asking her questions throughout the day and like, I don't know. I feel like our businesses are like totally separate, but like they're kind of like merged too. Like a lot of those shit we do as like a team. So
10, 15 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
You're going to have to.
We talk a lot, and like we can't call. She's like always got her hands full.
Yeah,
so it'd be nice if I could
filled
just
with hair. Yeah.
But so the nice thing is like she works for herself now, so we try to schedule like those days random, like a Tuesday off together.
And that's nice because not a lot of people do shit on a Tuesday, so you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we went to the mall today, and it's Monday, and it's fucking zoo in there, man. Yeah.
Was it a zoo in there?
It's brutal. Yeah.
It is the end of November. Black Friday's this week, but yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah, no, not for me.
I like taking like Tuesdays off because everything you go to do, nobody's doing it.
Yeah,
It's just you guys.
That's. I'm happy I had. Well, my schedule's going to change, but I'm happy I've had Sunday, Mondays off for the last 14 years because, well, off-ish, but it's nice.
Yeah,
it's nice. Yeah, because Monday there's not a lot of people doing anything.
So you usually tattoo Tuesday to Saturday for the most part?
Yeah, now it's been every day, but recently just catching back up and stuff. But yeah.
Are you at the shop? You're back, like you're at Saturdays?
Back at work, buddy. Yeah, nice. Back at work.
So who has tables in there right now? You, Tim?
Me, Tim. I'm doing it. Me, Tim, Josh, Joey, Colton, Eric, and then Olivia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the last three. I haven't been in a little bit.
Yeah, no shit. You don't know?
Like I know Joey, Josh,
Colton,
you, and Tim. I don't know Colton.
Colton started right when we got that shop.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I do that.
I think he did.
Okay.
Sweet little guy. He's got the little mustache. He's
okay.
2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the best. He's a sweet man.
Okay, then I don't know just the other two then. Are they new?
Yeah, Eric is newer, and then Olivia's new. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, all super awesome. Just nice, quiet. Joke around. You take a joke, kind of thing.
Yeah. It's always been fun in there.
Yep. Yeah. It's hard.
You guys have been at the second spot for a couple years now, eh?
Mm-hmm. 4 years in February.
Damn.
Yeah, that went fast.
Yeah,
that went fast. 4 years in February.
You were only at the other place for like a year.
Yeah,
right?
that was like coronavirus, so it's like I don't even think we got a full year in there.
Okay,
but they're like, you can work, you can't work, you can work, you can work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was because I only went there one time.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. No, me too.
Has a lot of the gear really changed over like the last 10 or 15 years?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, it has. I never wanted to use one of those wireless tattoo pens, but I've been using one of those wireless tattoo pens for like 6 years, 5 years now.
Really?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I hate to say it's amazing, but it really is.
You got like the little dial thing too, right? Like
that's your power supply. That's like on the with the cord and the cord in your machine and stuff like that. But no, this is like cartridge system, right? The plunge bar and it's a direct. It's a linear rotary, right? So it's just up and down. Hits the plunger bar. The plunger bar goes up and down.
You still have a foot pedal with the
no. I think you can get some that connect to it. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but no, mine's just a little battery. It's wireless with a little battery on top, and then I got a couple of them. But yeah, the one's battery on top. The other one's like one of those green vape batteries, and they're only like $9.
Damn.
Yeah, so it's awesome. That one's awesome. That Cheyenne makes that one, and then the one that I normally use, that Bishop makes, and those batteries are like $380, but it's like through them kind of thing. It's worth it though. I mean, I've had that for almost a year now, and the battery is, even though it's rechargeable, it's still like maintaining life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great.
When it comes to good batteries, like with my expensive gear, they're always like $120 for a real one.
Like your LP,
or it's like $20 for the fake one.
No,
never,
man. Those cells aren't the same. Yeah,
melting the camera inside.
Absolutely, I totally agree.
There's a reason. Because so for my X100, I bought when I got the camera, so I got 3 batteries, the real ones, and they're like $100 each.
Yeah.
And then I needed a charger for them, so I got one on Amazon. And it came, the charger's fine. I'll use a shitty charger.
Yeah?
Fuck. Yeah, whatever. If it fucks the battery up, it won't fuck it up in the camera, I figure.
Yeah, I don't think it will either, but it'll fuck the battery up, right?
Yeah, but I'll take the risk on a battery.
I'd rather play the battery risk than the camera risk.
Yeah. So I have the real batteries, and then I just bought a cheap charger, but the cheap charger came with 2 batteries, and I was like, those are never going in my fucking camera.
Yeah, no, fuck that, dude. No way, man. Yeah, no way. Absolutely.
I've had batteries melt in a flash before.
That's insane.
Yeah, it actually common in flashes. I've had it happen twice, maybe 3 times over my career.
Yeah.
The inside of the flash, it's not even the battery. It's after that long, the flash, it heats up and kind of melts and then corrodes and then just stops firing.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had it happen while working a few times.
I haven't used flash enough for that to ever happen. But I used to have a big flash system like that, a couple of them at different directions and stuff like that, but I never used them enough.
It's always burnt out at a heavy event, usually a wedding.
That makes
sense. It's just for hours.
Oh yeah, no shit.
And then it's just and it's been years of this, and usually I'm just flash stop firing. They're not that expensive. I just toss it in my bag, grab the other one, throw it on, and keep going. It's not really a huge deal. They're
shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Gear.
That smell.
Gear for me,
your stuff's way more expensive than doing a tattoo costs almost nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, after you have your initial stuff, it costs almost nothing.
All of ours are fixed though. It's not every time I do a job I have to pay for that.
True. Yeah.
But we do have to have that gear, which is a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
But you don't have to go as crazy as some people go. I don't know.
When I had my God, what Sony was that?
You had the A7R3, I think.
Yeah, when I had that, I bought every Sigma Art Prime lens I had.
Yeah.
And it's no, you don't need to go that crazy.
No.
No.
I use, if I'm shooting a wedding day, I use a 35 and an 85.
Awesome combo.
Or everything creative. And then I have one of the new lenses, the 28 to 70.
2.8 or?
Yeah, not the 2.
It's
like $5,000.
How heavy would that lens?
It's
at 2. It's gonna be heavy.
It's
to be at 2 the whole time, 2 the whole way through.
The whole way through.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's
insane.
This big.
Yeah, all of its glass.
Two photographers that I've worked with have it. I've held it. I've shot on it.
How much is that thing?
$5,000, $4,000.
Okay, so it's the price of a Leica lens.
Yeah. Maybe 4. Maybe it's only 4. So I have the 28 to 70, which just came out. I got it like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And it was $1,500, and it's only two. I don't shoot lower than 2.8 anyway.
Man, that's I mean, at that point,
especially for a wedding, you're taking portraits, so you can't.
No, 2.8 be out of focus. Yeah.
And it's one of the it's a zoom, and it's one of the crispest lenses I've ever shot on.
No shit.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
When I started scanning my negatives, I tried the cam cap. Cap it with a 100 millimeter macro.
Yeah. So
I bought a $1,500 100 millimeter Canon.
Yeah.
And I think it's 2.8. I don't think it goes lower than 2.8.
But you should shoot that at f8 though.
When I was So I did the first couple. I was at f8 watching tutorial by the book. Yeah. And then I'm like, fuck, I got this. And then we got some negatives back, and I'm sitting there. It's and I was withdrawing from that this one SNRI I was taking for panic, and I'm thinking everything's going good, and I'm fucking batshit crazy right now, like out of it, and I'm like sweating, but it's like cold out, and like I'm like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm like, and they're coming back, and I shot it at like 2.8. So I was like, it's not going okay. Then like I'm uploading or it's scanning, and then I converted on Negative Lab Pro or whatever, right? Like across, and I'm like, it works, but I'm like, what the fuck? Why does it look so weird? Like the black and gray had some like red outlines around them and stuff, and it just looked like shit. I'm like, this is fucked. And then it took me like a day or two, and then I remembered, I'm like, I'm not at f8.
That's
Yeah.
They say 8 to 11 is the sharpest on the lens.
I think I used 11 on that one, or I should have, something like that. But yeah, no, absolutely. Now I just use like a scanner little thing. But
which one do you use?
You remember what it's called? No.
I have the Epson like V700 or whatever.
No, I know it was like $1,500.
Okay.
It's good. It's slow, but it's good. But it's good. Like it's good. Don't get dog hair in it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see my dog, he doesn't really come out here, so all my
good.
stuff's usually dog free out here.
Yeah, no, not mine, dude. Because you put the film in the slides.
Yeah.
And everyone through. Yeah, no, where the film goes in, that's where my dogs hang out. They both just sit there and they have the film thing and they just look above it like this. Yeah.
Yeah, those things are slow. When I was doing film for my book, like, so more my personal work, like I was just talking about, it was purely on film for 2 years I did.
Sick.
Yeah, about mid 2021 to like the end of 2023. So like almost 2.5 years.
Sick.
And downtown Cameron, Toronto did everything.
Like developed and scanned? And scanned.
The reason why I had them scan it is because they have like the $20,000 scanner.
They got a Frontier? Or do they have...
I think they have a Frontier and an Aritu.
And an Aritu.
I think.
Sick.
I forget which one, but I knew I was kind of doing a big project.
Yeah, you don't want to...
Like a book.
Yeah.
So I was just had the same lab scan every single roll.
Yeah, it'll look the same.
Because I got, I did 4 like separate trips for that project.
Sweet.
Probably like 40 rolls, 50 rolls.
I love that book. I'm taking a copy when I leave, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And when I got the 4th trip, like the last trip, I got the scans back and I was like, the fuck is this? So like I emailed them and I was like, the colors are wrong. And she just had me like send them photos from the other rolls. Mm-hmm. And then they just they fixed it and it was good, which was nice.
So the developing was fine. It was a scanning.
It was scanning.
Scanning.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were all like really pink. Like whoever color corrected it was maybe just a different person or whatever.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it was all fixed and it was no big deal.
Okay. That's good. Yeah. Because I love like almost I haven't looked through, but the 4 or 5 of them that you flip through, that's my shit. Like I love that. That actually relaxes me. Like those orangey colors, the weird shitty cars in California, right? You can tell it was not humid, but it was warm. Yeah, it's nice, man. It's beautiful.
The light there is crazy.
It's so nice. It's sunset every day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the light in the midday sun in California, they call it like California light. It's not harsh like it is everywhere else. It's like...
Why is that?
Some people say like the smog in the air helps like diffuse the sun. But I think it's just maybe where it just sits on the earth.
Earth is flat.
I don't know. It's like a softer light. It's almost like there's like a really harsh like golden sun.
Yeah.
And then somebody put like a really thin like clear like saran.
Yeah, just something to diffuse
like
it a
wax
little?
paper in front of it or something. Like,
Yeah.
And you can shoot midday and it's like it's nice.
That's pretty.
Which is why I like making pictures there more than everywhere else.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I'd love to go to California, but I wouldn't want to do the airplane and then like the traffic.
Yeah, the traffic is fucked.
Yeah, like how do you not diarrhea?
Dude, I was like freaking out with that, but more about peeing.
Yeah, well you have that thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So you remember that?
Yeah, weird dick.
Damn.
Yeah, no, I remember you you told me all about that. I do remember that.
Yeah, I always got to pee. So I went to Tijuana last week.
Yeah.
When I was in Mexico, or when I was in San Diego, I like walked into Mexico. So on the way home.
Wait. You can walk.
Yeah.
Just like cross country.
Yeah.
Huh.
You just like walk into the border office.
Do you know that?
I think so. Like it's
I knew that, but it's not like we can't walk to the States.
No, we can with the new bridge.
Yeah.
But there's not even a fucking bridge. Like you're just.
We could do that. Hey, we could do that. That's way better than driving. Because that's my biggest thing. It's like I'm stuck in this car. Right? And that's why I don't want to travel. I mean, like I'm definitely afraid of being sick, but that's why I don't want to travel. I don't want to travel because obviously catching any norovirus and stuff like that. But I don't want to travel because like I don't want to be stuck in a car at a border and then go to an airplane and be stuck at this airport, like waiting in line to get searched by these people or like go through the security.
Yep.
And like that makes me have to diarrhea. And it's like, what if I'm at the border, I'm waiting in line, and it's like, I don't know about you when you have diarrhea, but when I have diarrhea, it's like now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm going to shit in my pants. And I'm sitting in that shit pants. Yeah, I don't know. But as you were saying, yeah. So you're crossing Tijuana.
So I'm in Tijuana. We hang out all day, whatever. It's getting dark out. So like we got to get the fuck out of there. So well, I got to get the fuck out of there.
No shit.
So I get back to the border and like the wait for cars was like 5 or 6 hours.
Okay.
I was walking, doesn't matter. So
what do you mean by that, 5 or 6 hours?
Like that's how long it takes to drive back across. It's fucked up.
Like that's how long you're waiting in line?
Yeah. Like every day. It's the longest wait. Like it's the busiest border in the world. It's fucked. So we get to the people line, and I was with a Mexican, and she told me, like, she could tell from where the line was, like, in Tijuana. She's like, this is 3 hours. And I was like, I was freezing, because, like, so in the day it was hot.
Yep.
Like, I was in shorts, t-shirt, like, hot as hell, like, 24 degrees out.
Sick.
And then it would drop to, like, 12.
Desert, baby. Yeah.
8. It was crazy. I had to buy a coat when I got there. So my first night staying, I bought a coat. It was freezing. That's okay. Because like the place I stayed, like the hostel was like all outside, and I was like, I'm fucking gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, no shit. In the desert, you would. Yeah.
So we get back to the border, and I had to pee, and I was like, what? I can't stand there, freeze to death in the dark in Mexico. I'm gonna die.
Piss your pants.
And like, how am I gonna pee this whole time? So somebody's like, you can pay this guy $10 and get on this bus and they'll bus you across. And I was like, this is 3 hours. The buses have their own lane. Like, I'm going to take the risk.
How fast is the bus?
So I paid the guy $10.
Yeah.
Right when I got to the bus station, I was like, I have to go pee. So
okay.
He had a porta potty. I went to pee, whatever. We get on the bus and I'm just like freaking out. I'm like, if this takes hours, like, what am I going to do? Like, I need like a water bottle. I got to pee on this bus. I don't know. So it only took like 10 minutes. We just drove right across. The buses have their own lane.
Oh.
We sat in the bus for about 20 minutes. And then they let us inside, and dude, there was a big sign, and like, that's funny that you bring that up. The like sign said, no bathrooms until you cross through. And I was like,
see, that would fuck me up,
man. Yeah, me too. I was like, fuck, dude, like, I'm going to pee my pants. Like, so we get in line. It was like a half an hour wait, and I was all good. It was okay. Thank God.
Yeah.
But like,
no, that's the thing. That's the thing. I know, a guy that I know had to at the Windsor Detroit border. Mm-hmm. He was like crossing the border, and he's like, you know what? I kind of have to shit. Whatever, I can hold it. He was like, me, you can't not hold it. And he's like, oh no, I gotta go. And they end up getting pulled in. So they get pulled in, and he's like sitting there, and he's with his girlfriend at the time. He's like, I'm gonna shit my pants. Like, and he I don't think he knew her well enough that he was like comfortable to say like, I gotta shit.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm gonna shit my pants. And then I think he told me, he's like, the like another border agent opened the door, and then he seen the bathroom sign, and he just went. He's like, fuck it. He went, used the washroom. Yeah. And then got back out, and they just fucking hounded them forever. Like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Is he shitting drugs out of that? Like, it's like, no, dude, he had a shit.
Yeah.
They got to fix that, man.
Dude, I know.
Or I'm wearing diapers like all day.
My biggest fear when we're getting on the plane is if I have to go while it's taking off, because you can't stand up out of your seat for like a good half an hour. Because like, you get on the plane, it takes about 20 minutes to leave the runway, then it takes like 10 minutes to take off, then it's like another 20 minutes before you can get out of your seat and go to the bathroom. That's a long fucking time.
Wait, what do you mean? So after you're in there, they want you to sit there for 20 minutes?
Well, like, it's like taking off, and then usually the seatbelt sign doesn't come off for like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, but fuck that.
I guess if you're in there,
get out. No, but even if you're there, they don't lock you in.
That's
get
true.
Out. Yeah, just go. So at that point, it's like, what, are we going to land the plane?
So, okay, so it's about 25 minutes.
Sure, okay, well, before you leave. I get that.
Yeah.
They can kick you off before you go.
Yeah, and you can't go. Or like, what if it hasn't taken off? You can't go to the bathroom. What if you're in there for 10 minutes? The plane's going to take off. You can't be in there. So like you gotta wait.
I could. 100% I could.
So
100%.
So I always thought that was like the worst thing that could happen was like you have to go to the bathroom in situations like that. It's not. The worst thing that could happen is the person you're with. Like Juliana was sick one time and she like had to throw up from like being nauseous. And that was happening and she couldn't. And I was with her. That was fucking worse than it happening to you.
Like recently?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Years. I'm not scared. No. It was from traveling. We were in Cuba. It was the food.
Yeah. Well, why are you eating in Cuba? You go to Cuba, you don't eat. You don't drink water, you don't eat.
She was sick the whole week we were there.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And I felt so bad for her, like on the plane and stuff. And dude, I was like, fuck, like, what do I do right now? Like, I can't like help her. Like, she's gonna be, it's like, and the plane's taking off.
That's my worst fear, man. That's my worst fear. This guy that I just tattooed told me about when they went to Cuba as well. And he was like, we got there 2 days later. He's like, we ate dinner. I had this heartburn. And then he's like clockwork. 2 hours later, he's like, I'm puking and shitting at the same time. And it lasted like, a typical norovirus, like 24 hours of symptoms. And then 2 days later, his girlfriend's like, I have this heartburn. And then boom, he's like, watch what's going to happen. She's like, no, I'll be fine. 2 hours later, she just starts both ends. And he's like, I'm never going back to Cuba. He's like, I don't fucking care. I'm never going back. They could pay me to go over there. I'm like, I don't blame you. I wouldn't go.
You shouldn't go to Cuba. If anybody shouldn't go to Cuba, don't ever go to Cuba.
I don't even want to go to Tecumseh. I don't even, like, where are we at right now? Was it South Windsor?
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, no, seriously, like that was, everywhere else has been fine for me.
That's good. So you've never had that?
I didn't even have it in Cuba, to be honest.
That's good. Yeah. No, that's good. That's how you can tell it's just strictly food.
Yeah. Oh, it was just strictly food.
That's rare though. That's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare. Yeah. Usually it's like, it's someone that handled your food. But yeah.
My thing is when I'm in other countries, I don't like to, I just don't use any of the water.
Yeah,
I would stay away from water.
Yeah,
brush my teeth with water bottles.
Yeah, I do that even here.
Yeah.
Well, it depends where. If we're going up north, I'll do that here. Yeah.
No, up north for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when I go to the States, like in California, I use tap water there.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they have the same regulations we have.
They do. My cousin works for a salt mine thing up in California. She said the water, it's like Windsor. It's great.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Windsor has some of the cleanest water ever, don't we?
Yeah, it's because of the salt. Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially for you, because it
dude.
worries you.
I don't drink water.
You don't drink water?
I'm taking this home with me, and I'll send you a picture at the end of the week. It's probably gonna be up to here. I'll work on it all week. I'll do my best.
What do you drink all day? Coffee?
No, caffeine. I'll have like anywhere between a small black coffee and then it's almost right to beer. Yeah.
I thought you didn't used to drink.
I never did.
Okay.
Yeah, the last 5 years I've become really reliant on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you drink?
Not a lot, but every day.
Yeah.
And it's slowed down. I actually just took like 7 days off just to get these new medication. I want to give it an honest chance. And now I can have like probably 2 or 3 and not have a panic attack. Before I was using it to not have a panic attack, and then it kind of reverse roles, and I would have 2, and then I'd just be like, fucking panic attack, and then
Yeah. Well, that's good that that's not happening.
Not anymore. Yeah. Thank God.
So you just drinking water, man?
I'm drinking water, dude. Of course I'm drinking water. Okay. I got to take my pills in the morning, man. I'm taking them with a beer like a sicko. That's crazy.
That's funny. So okay, let's see. What was the last tattoo you got?
Yeah, I blacked something out on my own when I was withdrawing from Effexor. I blacked something out, and then my girlfriend drew this like just absolutely pathetic photo of Billy and Garf and her cat Artie. And I don't know Artie enough to get his face tattooed on me, but she tattooed them on me right there. So there's like ugly Billy and Garf, and like Garf's got like his eye boogers and his earwax falling out, and Billy's got his little tongue sticking out.
That's not too bad.
No, it's bad. It's not good at all. But I love it. Like that's my thing. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have that tattoo.
Yeah.
Than like an amazing tattoo done by some douchebag. 100%. You know what I mean? Like say like even if I wasn't covered in tattoos, I'd still have the same opinion. It's like I'd rather have an awesome memory tattoo of like me and my friends doing some fun things or like a good time during the day. We are like, fuck it, we're getting some cool tattoos. Then done like some amazing like overly edited photo by some famous Instagram tattooer. Like I would rather have that over that any day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard that these like famous people get put under when they get tattooed.
Fuck yeah. Why not?
That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is. I agree, man. I agree. I think a tattoo should hurt. You know, I think.
Do you believe you have to earn it? Or at least to a certain extent? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know. If you got the money for it, why not?
Yeah.
My thing is, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, earn it. Yeah, maybe get one. Earn one. But I don't know. It hurts. It fucking hurts, dude, man. I fucking hate getting tattooed. It's the worst thing. But I'm more worried about the healing. Like I've seen like people get their whole back done one shot, put out. They have like the anesthesiologist, whatever, and they're putting them out and stuff. And I'm worried about the healing because that's a lot of trauma to the body. Okay, and then that's a lot. Your immune system probably just gets depleted. Like your white blood cells are just sent all over that area to heal it, and like that's a hard heal. Like, what are they doing after? Like, how are they monitoring after? And I mean, I'm sure they're fine because like I've seen pictures of it healed, and people like I'm sure they're fine. But that's got to be a shitty heal. Like, you ever get tattooed all day and then like the next day you feel like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
the longest session I've ever done, I've always been with you.
Yeah,
obviously.
You ever feel like shit like the day after, or even like maybe a couple hours after you get home, like shaky, cold, fevery?
I think one day we did like almost 10 hours.
Yeah, and you get home and you feel sick.
Yeah.
So like, how do you feel when you wake up from that? You know, like maybe I don't know. For me, if I got put under and got tattooed, I would want to get tattooed and then be monitored in like a hospital setting for like 3 days.
Because that's more than you could take if you were awake. So you would never go that long.
Yeah.
So maybe you shouldn't go that long.
I don't think you should. I don't know. I don't think you should. I've done it twice now. I've tattooed a guy's leg 4 days in a row and a guy's arm 3 days in a row. Start to finish, did the whole thing.
Damn.
And
is it Jesse?
No, he's sick though. He could do it. He'd have no problem doing it too, man. Jesse, he'd have no problem doing it at all, dude. There's a guy named Corbin, and oh man, that's gonna be bad if I don't remember his name.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's pressured on the podcast. You can never remember shit.
I remember Corbin because I just finished his wife's arm the other 2 weeks ago. Kasim is the other guy's name. His whole leg. That's crazy. And both these guys, I'm not even kidding. They sat all those days in a row, hours on end, and they had no problem with it. And they were fine. And it hurt. It swelled up. You know, they're like, oh man, it's healing, and it really hurts. And like, yeah, no shit, you got your whole fucking limb tattooed. But some people can just sit like Jesse, and like these two guys, it just doesn't bug them. To me, it's like when you're in that area, I'm done. But these guys could just sit, and it was awesome. And I don't think I would do it again. Feel bad, and I don't know how good it is for like your body, your immune system, all that stuff. It's like probably sending a lot of stuff into overdrive. But
yeah, I think I'm just like a one at a time from now on.
Me too.
I'm done with like 4 in a fucking day.
Fuck yeah.
Or 3 at a time.
Fuck yeah, man.
It sucks so much.
It does suck. It hurts.
I was in when I was in San Diego last week. I was bored on my last day, and I stumbled into a shop, and some guy did this palm tree. It's a week old.
That's so good.
You like it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me look at it normal. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh fuck yeah, who did that? That's so good.
His name was.
Yep.
Fuck. You can never remember names on the podcast.
No, I know.
Impossible. I'll tell you.
But that's gorgeous. That's so perfect.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Oh, what do you mean? It's perfect.
We picked it out of a book. He did it. He was like he was awesome, dude.
Yeah, awesome.
He's kind of like you, actually. He's like very gentle.
Yeah.
Give me a hug after.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. See, I love that. No, then that's a perfect tattoo. That looks absolutely perfect.
Yeah, he was like kind of, awesome. You could like, he really took his time. He was actually asking guys around the shop. He's like, should I do like with the stencil? He was like, should we add this? He drew on these leaves after.
That would make sense. So it shapes that. Yeah. No, dude, that's dope.
So anyway, so he does the outline, and then he's like, you want numbing spray like before the shading? And I was like, I don't know, like, you know what? Yeah, fuck. Why did I say like yeah?
Yeah. You got enough.
And then that's what exactly what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, you got 2 full sleeves. You can have fucking numbing spray.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's true.
And I was like, so you don't get it if you only got 1 or something?
No, I think you got to earn like 1 4-hour session. Like you do 1 4-hour session, I think you're good in my books. Just 1. You don't need more than that. Yeah. Just know how it feels. Like feel sick after. You know.
Dude, he put it on and I literally didn't feel it.
I wonder what it was.
Well,
I outlined a guy's torso on Saturday, the whole day, like start to finish, outlined his torso, and he's I don't even know what to say. So fuck it. He does for a profession, like a medical procedure for a profession, and he got some topical solution. So topical numbing is like you put it on before, right? And I've seen many people use Dr. Numb and every other numbing company shit before. It doesn't work, right? It works for a second, then you do a line, you wipe it, and you go near the line, and it hurts, and they start feeling it again, right?
Yeah.
This stuff worked for him for like 4 or 5 hours. And yeah, and he's like, I didn't feel a single
He
time.
put it on before?
Yeah, you have to. The topical you put on before, right? The one that you got,
you have to do it after
you have to break the skin. Yeah. So it soaks in, right? This stuff though, it worked, and I could tell it worked because I'm in there on this whole stomach, ribs, floating ribs, sternum, and he was fine.
Dude, he did it, and I was like, did you just do a line? He's like, yeah. I was like, no fucking way. But after 20 minutes, it was worse. 25 minutes because he wiped it all away, and then I was like, oh, this fucking sucks now. Like,
yeah, man.
Back and it's extra sore.
Endorphins, right?
Yeah.
They don't have time to catch up. They go from feeling nothing to feeling something really bad, right? Yeah.
I didn't.
It sucks. Yeah, I'm allergic to lidocaine, so I don't use any of it. Oh. Yeah, no, even when I got my wisdom teeth out, wide awake, and no injections, no nothing.
I was like, thank God this is less than 2 hour tattoo.
Yeah, no shit.
And I'm not.
That's beautiful though. It's so fucking good.
Thanks.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, it was good. It was just a traditional shop. I just Googled traditional shops.
Sick.
And just walked around. To be honest, I get nervous if somebody's tattooing me and they're not you.
Yeah.
Especially if I don't know them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I would get nervous if I didn't know someone tattooing me too, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how everyone does it. That's why. That's part of my thing. That's why I give people my phone number. I'll answer them every day. It's I want you to feel comfortable. I just want you to have a good time. Mm-hmm. I just want you to be happy.
Yeah.
It's comfortable, happy, relaxed. You come in, we make some inappropriate jokes. I might pet your head or something like that, or tickle your feet or something like that. But just have fun and relax, man. That's all I care about.
Okay, different topic.
Yeah.
Where did you buy the Leica? eBay?
No, I bought it from Travis Latom.
Oh yeah. Oh, he had that. That's cool.
Yeah. No lens, just a body.
Okay.
And then Tim whatever on Instagram. What's his name? Tim something. He sells all the Leica gear.
Like a famous guy or Windsor guy?
No. He's based in Waterloo.
Oh, I don't know him. I think meant your Tim.
No, yeah. Tim's the Leica dealer.
Okay.
The fuck's his name? Tim Lee 378. This guy. All he does is just sell. Tim.Lee, L-E-I.
Oh, that's sick.
.378, and he just sells all
That's cool.
Yeah, man, he's got tons of stuff, and he's just new sealed for sale, Hasselblad. He sells a lot of viewfinders and stuff like that. Or sorry, rangefinders.
You got both lenses off him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I bought the 35 Summilux, is that Summilux or Summicron? Can't remember.
I don't even know the difference.
One's F2, one's F1.4, but Summilux, yeah. So I bought the Summilux, and then I got it. I'm pumped. I got the Summilux from him finally, and I'm pumped. And then I open it up, and it's Summicron. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like a $2,000 difference. And so I messaged him. He's like, oh my God, man, I'm so sorry, all this stuff. I'm so sorry, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, send me a label to ship it back to him. And he's like, and I had to pay $700 and something duty on that, because that one didn't come from Waterloo. That one the other one didn't come from Waterloo. It came from China or Japan or something. So I had to pay a lot of duty on it. And he's like, what the heck? He's like, man, I feel so bad. So he refunded me the duty, and then paid for the shipping of the old lens back, paid probably for the duty for the new lens, and then sent it to me all within a week after.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a great guy to deal with. I'll buy all my Leica stuff from him.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
if you do that, that's nice. Yeah. Everybody makes mistakes. It's how you make up for it.
Oh, I wasn't even mad. I was like, it happens, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Japan, man, they got, I want to, I don't know if I can sit on a plane that long, but I want to go to Japan for the photography.
Yeah, it'd be sick. Yeah.
They got the most camera stores, and that's where Fuji's from.
They got everything good, man. Everything in Japan.
So sick. I guess going to Germany would be cool too, but.
Yeah.
I think Germany just has this.
Yeah.
Japan has.
That and more.
Everything, I'd
love to go to a cool Fuji store there. A really cool Fuji store.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
All the galleries there, they have the most photo book stores, and
sick.
I love photo books. They're a million, and I got them inside. I collect them.
Sick.
They're awesome. There's a store in New York called Dashwood Books, and they have just photo books.
Cool. No shit.
Real photo books, and just oh man, I love flipping through those.
I can't wait to flip through yours.
Thanks.
I'm serious. Yeah, that makes me happy.
I put a lot of work like curating that one.
Yeah? Sick.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like why photos are next to each other and
yeah, you have to.
What comes before, what comes after.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. That's a part of it.
Just from like learning from all these books I flipped through over the years and just like.
Did you pick that up on your own then? Like knowing
how to curate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I pretty much picked up everything on my own. Or just like, just going through books or reading books or watching documentaries or YouTubers or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and just started to like, I have a book up there called Family Car Trouble. This guy, Gus Powell, I met him at the Leica store in San Francisco, actually. He signed the book for me. He was doing a talk. The book it's kind of made like a novel, but it's a photo book.
Okay.
And he's documenting his daughters growing up. They're like toddlers. His father dying of cancer and their family car, like an old Volvo, kind of like burning out. And dude, it's the coolest book.
Really?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, I want that. I want that. I'm grabbing another beer.
Yeah, dude.
That's cool as hell. That's the one that he signed?
Yeah. He actually, I'm not even gonna cut that. That's the pedal from the car, like dipped in ink, and he like stamped it.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So
here you go.
I'll let you flip through it. So essentially though, like it kind of starts with like his daughter, and then like a similar shot, all shot on Leica.
Beautiful.
A similar shot of his dad, and then like them together, like he's dying, she's a baby, and then like the car going to the shop for the first time.
Yeah.
And man, it just goes through and it just like tells the story of like all these things, and it's so cool how he uses his kids to show like new life in his family with like his dad.
Yeah, actually, I want to look. I don't want to ruin it. I want to look through that.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
Time by time.
It's fucking really cool book, and
what Leica you think he shot on?
M6.
Yeah.
He did the talk with one around his neck, so maybe an M6 and an MP, but most likely an M6.
These look like M6. That looks like an MP.
I got another one of his books of like street photos.
Oh man, dude, this is it's awful and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
great
Jesus,
photographer.
Man. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool as hell.
I was at the Leica store because obviously I had to visit it.
Yeah.
And his work was up, and then one of the guys in the store was like, "He's talking here tonight," so we went and listened to his talk. And then I got that book, his other book. He signed them for me.
Oh, nice.
It was cool because he's as tall as I am.
Okay.
And I said to him, I was like, you're as tall as me shooting street. And he's like, I just wrote it in your book. He wrote, "Stay tall." Because all photographers' point of views are like eye level. Of
course.
But ours are down when shooting street. So it looks a little different.
That's why you would need, what color is there? Nikon FP.
When you look.
It's sick, dude.
For street, you got to go fast though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't.
That's why I don't know how these guys go fast with like I'm a new Leica user like that. How do you go fast with that?
You zone focus.
I know, but like that's not good enough for me. No, I'm too like. I want to make sure it's like that's what I want.
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen when you're shooting street.
Not street. Yeah,
you waste a lot of photo shooting street.
No shit, I bet you do. You probably get like 2 to 3 a roll. Yeah,
but like shooting like contemporary work, like my California work or whatever, you get like 20 in like a 36 roll, maybe even 25 because you're like taking your time. And
what's your favorite stock to shoot on?
I love switching between Portrait 400 and gold.
And gold.
Yeah.
Cool. Not even 100 Ektar?
I've never shot a 100 Ektar.
No way. How about Ektachrome?
No.
No
Is
way.
that the slide film?
No, it's still a 36. It's like E100.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. That's
yeah.
like isn't that's
It could be. I've only shot one roll with it.
that gets developed differently.
Yeah.
The E6 process.
Yeah.
That's what it is. No, never shot on it.
No. Yeah. You have to have like everything right or it just does not work.
It doesn't look good?
It has to be perfectly perfect or it just does not work out.
My whole book was shot on 400 gold, 800, and Ultramax 400.
Okay.
Which
yeah.
are all pretty similar to each other.
Yeah.
But
I'm a Portra 400, 800 guy myself, and then the Ilford HP5 I like.
So I shot that whole book. Every black and white's on Tri-X
The Kodak.
Or T-Max.
Yeah, same shit almost.
Not Ilford. It's way more contrasty than Ilford.
Maybe that's why I like Ilford.
It's like really fucking punchy. Yeah.
I like that.
Like all those black and whites are on Tri-X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you when you're shooting black and what is is that a 400?
Both are 400.
You ever shoot like a 1200?
Black and white? No.
No, and then have it developed at like an 800?
No. Oh, go pull it.
Yeah.
No.
I read a lot about that, and I'm gonna try it because I ordered some Ilford. I think it's just Ilford something 1200, but whatever it is. Yeah. I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
I think so.
Yeah, I've been kind of like I said, film. I got annoying because like I only shoot that personal work when I travel, and flying with film is a fucking nightmare because you have to get it hand checked at the TSA.
What do you mean?
It can't go through the X-ray machine. It'll expose it all.
I didn't know that. No fucking shit. That makes sense though.
Yeah. It's not even that it'll expose it. It'll just like fuck it all up.
Yeah.
It'll just be all fucked up.
We don't want that.
They say if it's under 800, it won't fuck it up. But like, dude, I'm not trusting that shit. Sometimes they put your bag through and then they put it through again and they put it. So that means it went through 3 times. And like
triple exposed.
Then on the way back, like I just went somewhere for 10 days and shot my ass off. I'm not losing the film.
Yeah.
So it was really annoying because you have to have a bag and you have to call somebody over and be like, can you hand check this? And then they say we don't have time. And then you say, well, you're doing it anyway.
Yeah, it's part of your job. You make enough. Yeah.
And then they dump all your film out every. I hate it.
Yeah.
It's back to digital.
Can't you just keep them in your pockets?
Well, you walk through the thing. You have to empty your pockets anyway to go through the TSA.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, I don't travel.
Usually, so TSA in the States have always been nice and they do it. In Canada, they actually give me a hard time.
Makes sense.
Yeah. She fucking wouldn't do it. And I was like, I just stayed there and argued with her. I was like,
yeah, like I just spent so much of my life doing this. You're going to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's not worth it. So I even started debating being like in wherever I am and then mailing it to the lab.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, mail it to, you should use Memento.
What's that?
In Toronto.
Oh, that's another place out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 2-day turnaround time.
Oh.
Yeah, from when they receive it.
That's pretty
and
good.
If you do next day delivery, you get your shit in 3 days.
Downtown Camera was longer.
Yeah, they have I think they have both machines in Route 2 and a Frontier too.
Okay.
But they're just really nice too.
Downtown Camera has an AM/FM member deal. You get 10% off on all Kodak film and 25% off their services though.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
And you get every 10 rolls, you get one free. Develop and scan.
Oh, okay. Oh.
And I was putting a lot of shit through.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah, me and my friend Josh, he shoots like it too. I sent 4 rolls in, he sent 5 rolls in, and just kind of pair them like that. And they usually hook it up.
Where do you get the film? Do you have them send some back with that's what I used to do.
The negatives back?
They would just ship boxes of film with the negatives.
Oh, okay. Yeah. They do the WeTransfer thing,
Yeah.
And no, they're like, if you want your negatives, no problem, whatever. But luckily, Josh's friend went and picked up my negatives for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
I always get my negatives because I'm like, what if I need to rescan those for some reason?
That's why I have my scan. And you know what? It's actually, I enjoyed scanning it and then kind of fucking with it too. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy that. Yeah.
It's cool. I still would tweak them in Lightroom, my scans.
I feel like you have to.
Yeah. You gotta crop it and straighten it a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I fuck with everything in Lightroom a little bit out of a scan.
Yeah.
No, I try not too much, but definitely a little bit.
With the new Fuji, I've been using those film recipes, so they don't really need editing either.
Yeah.
And I've been using the JPEGs and not the RAWs because the JPEG has the recipe, whatever.
Yeah.
Built into it.
Yeah.
So I've been editing those photos like I edit film. Just very basic.
Just simple.
And I've been loving what I've been getting out of that thing.
Yeah, I can't wait to play with that after. That was cool as hell, man.
It's been fun.
Yeah, no shit.
I can see why the demand is so high. It's like a 6-month wait.
Yeah. You can. I think on eBay they're
you can
1.5 the price. Yeah,
and you get it.
Yeah,
for $3,000 instead of $2,000.
Yeah,
I think it was $2,160.
Okay,
was what the list price. But then I bought a bunch of shit. I bought a 50 mil for it.
Have to
screws on. Yeah. And what else did I buy? Oh, it's not weather sealed. So if you buy because the lens goes in and out when it focuses. So
yes.
you had to buy a filter for it, which I have on. So then that's covered.
Okay. And that kind of weather seals it.
It's still not weather sealed like a Canon.
Sure. Yeah.
But it can get damp.
Cool.
But the R6, you can shoot in a storm.
Yeah, well, that's good. I peed all over mine, so yeah, that's sweet. That worked.
I've shot in rain on weddings and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, it's no big deal.
I'd hope so. 'Cause that thing's not cheap.
They're beasts.
Yeah,
that thing's a lot cheaper than the Mark V was though, or Mark IV was.
Is it?
Yeah, I paid in 2016.
Your 5D Mark IV.
5D Mark IV.
That was one of the best cameras ever made, though.
Yeah, I paid $5,000 for that when it came out in 2016. I only paid like $3,500 for that.
Yep.
Last year.
Yep. I think that's exactly what I paid.
Which is nice.
Yeah.
Because this camera's fucking crazy.
You don't need more than that. The only good thing about having a more megapixel is like you can crop it.
Yeah.
Like that's really it. Like what else?
I'm not doing.
Like you're not printing. Like what do you need? 12 megapixels to print a billboard?
There's a few billboards around the city that are my photos.
Yeah.
And I shot them on a Mark IV in medium raw, which is only 18 megapixels.
There you go. And it looks perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Like that, the M11P or whatever.
Like 70 or 60?
60. It's great. You know, you throw a 35 or I think they have like a 28 or something like that on there. And you take your photo. It's digital, right? You take your photo and you're like, I don't like the rest of that. And you can crop in and it still looks amazing.
For sure.
Yeah. Other than that, I really don't see them. Yeah.
Like the Q3 has it's a 35 on the camera, but you can make it a 50 or an 85 digitally.
I know.
And just because the megapixels are so high. And it just drops from like whatever it is, like 45 or 50 megapixels. And if you put it to a 50, it drops to like 30.
Yeah.
Put it to an 85, it drops to like 20.
Even at that.
Yeah, it's still sick.
It's more than that.
Like, you know the real estate agent Gorin?
Yeah.
That billboard that you see everywhere, I took that in here.
Okay.
And that's clear.
Yeah, you don't need more
and it's
than
at like 20 megapixels.
You don't need more than that.
Yeah. Which is like, and that's a fucking huge billboard. Billboards are from far away anyway.
Yeah. I'm not up there with. I'm not. You don't even get time to look at it.
No.
Yeah.
But like Fuji makes medium format digital cameras. Those are crazy. They're like 100 megapixels.
Really?
Yeah. So like this, instead of, because like the sensor in a digital camera is like the same size of a piece of film. Yeah. But the medium format ones are like this big.
Yeah. That's like the, God, I'm trying to think, not Hasselblad. Who?
Yeah, Hasselblad and Fuji make medium format digital cameras.
Okay.
But like Hasselblad also makes medium format film cameras.
Yeah, I've used one of those.
Yeah, the big
chunky swings. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
And Mamiya's, like the Mamiya 7, that's medium format.
Screw that, I was thinking of Mamiya. That was it.
The Mamiya 7 is a rangefinder medium format camera. That's why everybody loves it. Yeah. And then Fuji has the GS645, which is a point and shoot medium format camera. Cool. You should shoot some medium format film. It'll blow your fucking mind.
No shit.
If you haven't.
I will.
It's insane.
I think that one guy's still selling that one on Facebook Marketplace. That Mamiya 7. Yeah. Dude,
I would get a 645. So
sorry, that is what he's selling.
Okay, so so with 35 millimeter, it's always 24, 36 pictures. Yeah. With medium format, it can vary from 8 to 15 shots a roll. Okay. So if you have a Mamiya 7, which is I haven't thought about this in a while. Mm-hmm. So some of them are square and they're 6x6s and all the photos come out square and you get 12 shots a roll. The Mamiya 645 is the smallest. It's 6x4.5 centimeters. Yep. You get 15 shots a roll. Okay. The Mamiya 7, you get 10 shots a roll. Okay. And then they have a 6x9. 6x9s, you only get 8 shots a roll. No shit. So you're paying the same, but you're getting less photos. So
645 is the way to go then.
Because you get 15.
I think that's what he's selling.
And the quality is still, like I had a Mamiya 645 for like a year and a half. Yeah. And dude, the dynamic range of that it's fucking crazy. So much, yeah. Crazy. Do I have a picture in here from it? Probably not. I didn't shoot on it for long. It's too big.
It is big, yeah.
But
so is that thing.
Yeah, that thing's sick though.
It is sick. It's huge. Yeah. It's sick.
That can shoot a roll of 36 in 3 seconds. Yeah. 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 That's a lot of money in 3 seconds. It's cool though.
That is quite because roll of portrait, five rolls of portrait, 400 is like what, $150.
Is that what it is now? When I started my California project, a roll of portrait was 16, and when I finished the project, it was 30 or whatever it is now. I don't know what it is now. It pretty much doubled in price during the project. That's insane. And I was like, that's another reason why I stopped. Jeez. Okay, last thing I want to talk about. Yeah. You still golf?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
All summer?
My life has changed completely. Like it's, I didn't golf. I was doing the, I was withdrawing from the mental health, like I hate using that word, but I was withdrawing from an SSRI, and then I withdrew then I started an SNRI, and I withdrew from that because it was making things worse. And then the withdrawals from that, wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And that pretty much took up from my whole summer till October.
Damn.
Yeah. Worst experience of my life.
You seem good now.
I've had like, minus like every week something tragic happens. Minus that. Yeah, every day is slowly getting better and better and better.
That's good.
Yeah, like if you were to ask me to come and do this like 2 weeks ago, I'd be like, I'd love to, but like I can't leave my house. Like I just don't know how. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's all right. I understand.
Yeah, I know it's fucking, it's nuts, man. Drugs are good. Like prescribed drugs are good by a psychiatrist. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's good. I'm glad you found someone because I know you were looking for someone and stuff. So
it's hard to find, man. Canada suffers hard for, someone that wants help. It's like we have a lot of help for those that don't want help, but we don't have a lot of help for those that do want help.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, but it's true. Yeah, that's kind of the new path, right?
Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So you said you're going to go back to school.
January, yeah.
And what are you taking again?
Biomedical. I'm done with tattooing.
What is, you go to the U for that?
Yeah.
What do you do with that?
I'm going to apply to medical school.
Damn.
Yeah, in Michigan after.
Wow.
Yeah. It's going to be 14 years, but whatever, man.
Who gives a fuck? You're only like 31.
Yeah.
Are you 31?
Yeah, on the dot. Yeah. Nice, good guess.
So that's sweet. Are you gonna tattoo while you're in school?
For the 4 years, I will.
Just to make money?
Yeah, just to make money when I'm in Windsor, and then the rest of it, I'm just gonna focus on medical school there, and then just go for it.
Good for you.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited. But that like when we first started talking, like that's what it came down to. I was like, I'll always love tattooing. It gave me more than life itself. It gave me everything I needed. And now that it helped me even realize like it's not even tattooing, it's just making people happy and like helping someone. And like tattooing has financially made me able to help many people and like many friends, family members, everything. But this is the first time I think I'm doing something for me, and tattooing is going to help me do something for me now. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like in the end goal, it's just to help someone else. Yeah. I know what I went through, and I don't want anyone to go through that. And like trying to find like a psychiatrist that like just gives a shit a little bit, and like it's like, dude, I'll stay open 24 hours a day. I'll have my own practice 24 hours a day. I don't. As long as someone doesn't have to go through that shit, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Thanks, man.
That's a good way to end it.
Yeah, dog. Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, love you too,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Gang. Dope. That's nice.
That was good. That was a perfect amount of time.
That was.
I like that.
Dope.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. No problem.